I just got to get the audio set back up here. Yep, it is Elgato. That's the problem. Yeah, the wavelength keeps resetting. That's frustrating. Man, it would have been cool if you can post how to as open source and still get credit for it. Yeah. Yeah, it's just one. I mean, you can join xsimulator.net. It's a great resource. There's a whole bunch of people, just like me, that do DIY motion rigs and stuff. So. All right, so what do we have here? How do you run a command? An exclamation and then followed by the command. Set up or create your own Jarvis assistant that when your setup is tweaking, it'll look. Yeah, I actually do have a an AI assistant that helps me over on TikTok. Creating a web for tech. Not sure what you mean, Steezo. Yeah, there are cooldowns for the commands, guys. Just because when you get a lot of people in the chat, we can't have like just constantly, you know, you can flash bang me, you can blue screen me, you can do all kinds of things. You can make the rig twerk, you know, do alien abduction, all kinds of things. Like this. Oh, teaching. You know, Steezo, that would require a lot of time. So, I kind of don't want to do that. All right, so Alright, so let me change this. Oh, thank you, Steve. I did all that too. Alright, game PC audio. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, the integration with the lights was actually pretty fun. Alright, we got game PC audio. Alright, so now that one's assigned. And system audio. Streaming PC audio. So then if we do dance command here. Yep. You can see me back here. There's a lot of commands. I think this is your personal play toy where all your skills went into creating it. Yeah, that's a very good way of putting it, Clarence. I can read off all the commands. There's a lot of them. All right. Roll, pitch, yaw, surge, sway, heave, dance, twerk, wag, nod, shake, bounce, bow, wiggle, spin, wobble, chaos, gas, break, abduction, self-destruct, flashbang, red alert, BSOD, tunnel, static, confetti, teleport, spiral, gravity, spam horn, fart, broken, fail, price, matrix, rainbow, police, disco, strobe. There's lights command, wow, jump scare. Yeah. That is a Factory 5 GTM 7X. Yeah, does the old man lean? Holy crap, my camera is so dim. What the hell happened? Alright, hold on. Oh my gosh, it's terrible looking. But I don't want to do that, Steezo, because then everyone's like, how do I get command credits? And it just turns into a, you know, obviously before the stream crashed, we had, you know, 80 or 70, 80, 90 people, depending on the time. So, people like to spam commands, and then they get frustrated that they don't have command credits. And so I kind of leave it a little bit of a little Easter egg over there, if you will. So, but there's a link to my Discord in my profile, and I do have in the FAQ section, I have the commands listed in there. So you get 0.2 credits for every minute that you watch, 0.2 credits for every share, and something for gifts, but I don't remember what the scale is. But don't send me gifts. I don't need them. I appreciate it, but save your money. So Steezo, for example, I get you and 7X. I'll give you guys 100 credits real quick. Here, hold on. All right. 7X, you've got 100 credits, and Steezy, you have 100 credits. Yeah, absolutely, Steezo. Yeah, while I'm sitting here trying to figure all this stuff out, you guys are welcome to send as many. You can blue screen. You can do self-destruct. That's a fun one. There's abduction. Matrix. Can I what, Simba? Daily boost, I can give you credits. Hold on. All right, Daily Boost, you have 100 credits as well. Sorry, it's so screwed up, guys. Yeah, and all these were just coded by me, suggestions from viewers. How's it going, Cube First? What's up? I'm not in gear, Benjamin, so all it would do is rev the engine. Yeah, we'll be doing more multiplayer stuff, streams with viewers and stuff. So we've already got some in the works. Yes, Matrix should be the command. I think it's enabled. If it's not, I can show you what it is. Here's Matrix. Just a way to troll me, and I am married. My wife has actually been on stream running the rig around. If you want to, Steezo, join my Discord. I'd be happy to help you with stuff. My wife's extremely supportive. I'm actually building a second motion rig for her. Case on Johnson Valley with off-road vehicles. Yeah, I've got Pepper Valley, which I know is a remake of Johnson Valley. But yeah. But there's like self-destruct. Here's this one. I'm not in the motion sim right now, Jensen. We had a pretty hard PC crash. So. Why is my audio? It's supposed to be making sound. Hold on. I just realized it's not making sound. So give me a second. Okay, I think the sound is coming through now. It's niche, like fish. Alright. Almost done, guys. Got the audio set back up. When I was younger, I wanted to get a Porsche, but, no, not really my thing anymore. Yeah, actually, I was actually just talking to Miss Britt, another streamer slash YouTuber. She had mentioned potentially getting on and doing some live streams together. Jensen, $51,000. I'm right behind here. You can see my arm waving back there. I'm just fixing a few things. I think we're back up and running now. Hope doesn't crash. Yeah, basically that tanked my entire viewership. But I guess Roger. It go max. He goes cutting the all of it, or two test. All right. Hopefully this will work. Is that better? Okay. Yeah, I had my gate turned up too high, sorry. Oh, I got my mice mixed up here. All this newbie shit. All right. I designed and built this from scratch, so this one's all me. This is the Dangerous Roads 3 from Spealer. It's the map he just put out. Oh shit, there's a giant pineapple. Must be a SpongeBob reference, maybe? Hunter and CL, thank you guys for the shares. Alright, what does this say? World's largest pineapple. That's funny. Yep, Spealer. Yep. Alright, Cizo. Have a good one. Good luck on your test. Study hard. It is worth it. Absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate you dropping by. Yep, pretty much. Adflex, thank you for the share. Rossi and Alex, thank you for the follows. And just for the record, I'm not doing this for any sort of time or anything. I've never done one of Spealer's maps before, so I figured, why not try this? Yeah, exactly, Simba. That's if something breaks on it, I know how to fix it. So ow. Hunter and Tommy, thank you guys for the follows. Yeah. That's funny, Clarence. Alright, where the hell is the road? I guess it's just up here. Oh! Oh! Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Oh, okay. Well. And I forgot to set my spawn point closer. So we're doing it all again. This is basically where the stream crashed before, so. How does it know how to shake? It takes the telemetry data out of the game and communicates to SimHub. SimHub consumes the data, then sends it off to my motion controller via USB, which then controls, or goes out to the servo controllers. Furthest it'll tip is plus minus 30 degrees. And then lateral movements, plus minus 2 feet. I have kids. I have 2 kids. I have a wife, 2 kids, 4 cats. It's the Autobello. That little guy. Lando, 51,000 bucks. Looks like my AI bot answered for you there, or for me. Answered you for me. There we go. What are your streaming hours? Because I work third shift and it's hard to find someone that streams. I don't have a set schedule yet, and I know I should. Any good streamer does. But it's pretty much lately I've been battling a cough, so I've been trying not to stream so I don't cough in your guys' ears. Already had one person bitching at me tonight saying it was getting annoying. So, but it's probably going to be like maybe a 12 to 8 as my normal schedule. Once it gets nailed down. But I write all the software that runs this, so I'm constantly changing it and updating it and stuff. And once we get to a good point on that, then there's really nothing left to do other than do the regular streaming. So, why am I floating? I'm not. Ah. It's a motion rig, motion simulator. Yep, yeah, my kids. Actually, I'm building a second motion rig. It's behind me, with triple 43s, 3 degrees of freedom, based on an Alpine TRX motion rig, or excuse me, sim rig. What? Oh, I appreciate that, the Maximal. I was a software engineer, yeah. A full stack developer. How rich do you have to be? You don't have to be rich. I mean, mine's kind of an extreme example, so it's not a good gauge to determine the entry point of getting into motion. Thank goodness for a snorkel. Okay, let's reset here just so that oh, I appreciate that. Oh yeah. Yeah, today's we're just doing this. But yeah, I do drifting, I do drag racing, off-roading, on-road racing, trucking, farming, heavy equipment like excavators and whatnot. I don't need to cheese it and skip all this. Sticks and Stones, thank you for the follow. What happens if you flip? Pretty much just shakes me around. There's a lot of clips of me on my profile crashing and flipping. And so I am not the best. I'm probably one of the worst BeamNG drivers. Building one of these, thank you, Dragon. I was like, well, something's wrong. Yes, I have tried Flight Sim. Yep, Flight Sim, Microsoft Flight Sim 20 and 24. As well as DCS, Elite Dangerous for space sims, as well as Star Wars Squadrons. Alright, so we'll reset here. Is there any other setup that's better than the one you're running? I'm sure there are, but the reason why I built it myself is one that can't even get close to the movement that mine has. Like APAV Simulator, they've got one for $175,000. So if you want one that moves this much, you're going to be paying a lot of money for it, which is why I built it myself. So, but yeah, this does Flight Sim. I can convert it to Flight Sim real easily. My pedal plate rotates 180 degrees. Has the rudder pedals underneath. And then these are actually force feedback joysticks. I've also got a flight throttle over on the other side that I can replace this one on this side, so I can do hands-on throttle and stick for flight sims. Other than the wheel and pedals, I don't know that there's much different as far as the platform goes. Yeah, pretty much. Just the control change out, but in my previous builds, the control change out was actually very difficult, so that's why I focused on that with this one, so. Oh, you mean a streamer? I've not met anybody. Hey, Bucky, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yes, I did build this, Mikey. Do you truck in real life? I do not. I mean, I've got, you know, I don't know if you're talking about like off-roading. I do have 2 trucks. I do not do off-roading with them. If you're talking like CDL stuff, I do have my CDL. I don't utilize it though. I am bald under the hat, yes. Thank you for pointing that out. What do you do for work? I was in IT for the last 25 years, last 15 of which I was a co-owner of a business. And yeah, I made way more than $51,000 a year. But that's all just an effort, or all the result of hard work, so. It would make you sick, yeah. A lot of people say that. I'm not prone to motion sickness. Oh, you're doing taxes, Dragon? Shit, I don't know if there's anything worse than that. I haven't done mine yet. I'm kind of scared. I don't... You know, last year I paid $400,000 in taxes. I don't really want to do them this year. Yeah, you can do lowrider stuff and with the hydraulics and all that, yeah. Amazing setup, good job. Thank you very much, appreciate that. Crazy setup you've seen, I get that a lot. Nice setup. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, 7X. Do I like NASCAR? I do. I kind of like to follow it more closely now. I was thinking about, you know, we've got, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, so we've got, you know, the Phoenix Raceway down here. What is that, Stars in Heaven? Thank you for the follow, as well as Jay. Thank you for the follow. Oh, nice, 7X. Yep, yeah, we're in Phoenix. Yeah, this is rally racing. Yep, it's very fun on that. I suck at rally racing. I suck at most games, but I don't do this to... I don't do this to, flex some sort of skill or something in a video game. It's all just about having fun. Alright, so let's reset here. Oh, you're in Yuma. Okay. Yep. I was actually, after I sold my business, I did a short stint doing heavy equipment operating. And I was actually down in Dateland. And I was giving buddies of mine rides into Yuma. T, thank you for the follow. Wait, I was certain for a second later that water splashed and then it was confetti. Yeah, the confetti's just from like follows and stuff. Now you guys are hearing the music. With the twerking and stuff, right? Hopefully you are. Nope, I set my respawn. Okay. Thank you, Dragon. I do have some NASCAR for BeamNG, yeah. Have I done anything with them? No. Okay, cool. Thank you, Daily Boost. I want to see the blue screen. Well, go ahead and do it. Just BSOD. Thank you, Mix. Appreciate it. Are you gonna do it? There you go. I love sharks. Thank you for the share. Holy shit, this is cranked over. Holy current. Oh, this is gonna carry me away, isn't it? Let's go fast. Sick drift, bro. Oh, man. All right, let me reset here. Try this again. Here we go. Made it. I'm live on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and TikTok. Reset. Well, I think I did okay on that upstream situation. Holy little pit there. Yeah, actually, I do remember that because my basement... Ow. My basement flooded. DMV Justice, thank you for the follow. It does have a weight limit. It's anywhere from 1,300 to 2,000 pounds, depending on the angle that the actuators are at, if you want to get technical, but the whole thing doesn't, I mean, the whole thing weighs about 1,000 pounds. That includes a 500-pound base. So, Andrea and, what is that? Lil FPX, thank you guys for the shares and follows. And Hugo, thank you for the follow. Daisy, Marco, and Rias, thank you for the follows and shares. I live in an RV and it was all the way up to the top of my... Yeah. Yeah, I was living in an RV in Dateland when I was working down there. So, Marco and Rias, thank you for the shares. I do F1 Formula racing, but the F125 game pisses me off because you can't use a mouse. So I don't play it anymore. I think it's so stupid that you can't use a mouse to navigate through the menus and everything. Son of a bitch! Oh, here we go. Alright. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause that if you guys keep spamming it, so please do not spam. Nobody wants to see this over and over and over again. I know you might, but the 100 other people do not. So. Galicia, thank you for the follow. No Chills and Isaac Coffee, thank you guys for the follows. Do you think college is necessary since you were able to make it? Is it necessary? No. It's right for some people. Absolutely. But, I mean, here's the thing. I'm still every day I learn something new. I like to expand my knowledge every single day. I just don't do it in a class setting that well. It's Nico, thank you for the follow. All right, 7X, take it easy, man. Yeah, it's almost 4 a.m. here. Yeah, you're right. You're right. What's the best tip you have? Don't go to work for a paycheck. Go to work and be proud of the work that you do, and somebody will notice it. You know, I co-owned a business for 15 years, and the employees that showed up just for a paycheck, you can tell. The ones that actually cared about the job that they did, you could tell. Rias, thank you for the share. Let's reset here. Yep, I can do drifting with this. In fact, there's probably videos of me on my profile doing some drifting. Not a ton of them. People haven't clipped a lot of that. So, Brandon and Jordan, thank you guys for the follows. $51,000. Do you think people with wealthy parents should be comfortable with spending their parents' earnings rather than starting their own? So I raised my kids, Hyper, George, and Zio, thank you for the follows. I raised my kids to not expect a dime out of me or of my money. And I'm basically encouraging them to find their own path. And I'll definitely try to aid them in doing their own thing, but I make sure that they are taking their own paths, and I'm not buying their way through everything. Trio and chat, thank you guys for the follows. Or is it Trade 2 Raw? Trade 2 Raw. I guess by definition, Esteban, yeah. But Micro, thank you for the 2 dolphins. Appreciate that. Is it hard to keep your computer and stuff cool, especially with the Arizona heat? Clarence. That is a mini split air conditioner that is powered purely by solar. So that runs and chills this whole basement to somewhere in the 60s for free every day during the daylight hours. So without that, yes, it does cost quite a bit. Thank you for the 10 roses, Micro. Appreciate that. I want to be a mechanic. Do I have to go to school for that? No, but you do need to be certified, and there is schooling required for that. Yeah. So it all depends on what you want to get into, but things like my my apprenticeship, there were guys in there to be diesel mechanics, and there's class work, you know. There was for heavy equipment operators too, but is it required? Not really. But I wouldn't gauge something by, oh, I don't want to go to class. I would gauge it on, hey, I want to do this job. What does it take for me to get to that point? Master of None, thank you for the share. Best thing is to get under an old head's wing. Yeah. And usually through like apprenticeships and stuff, that's, you end up kind of doing that anyways. For business, do you think it's better to focus on a niche or a broader market? Stop it, Dragon. I know what you're doing. You're like chomping at the bit to make your little joke. Being specialized is never a bad thing as long as you don't lose sight of the bigger picture, because you have to think of whether or not that niche market has a you know, it has a lifespan. So your competition will be less, but your market will also be less because it is a niche market. So it's kind of a balancing act on that. It doesn't work at all with SnowRunner, Shadow, because SnowRunner does not have telemetry data output. Shit. Quila, thank you for the oldies. Yep, it's $51,000, guys. Oh, you're funny, Dragon. I was stuck. I do play ATS. I'm a little burned out on it, though, admittedly. But yeah, when I started streaming, thank you for the heart me, Keela. I appreciate it. Rise Games, thank you for Reese Games. Thank you for the share. Micro, thank you for the let him cook. Yeah, I got kind of burned out on ATS when I first started streaming. That's exclusively what I streamed because it's a very chill game and it's easy to keep up with chat. But when I redesigned this setup, thank you for the lightning bolt. Appreciate it. Adipot and Gage West, thank you for the follows. I added these 2 chat monitors to kind of help with that, and that helped a lot with trying to keep up with chat. So I started branching out into more games. So it took me a second, Dragon. I'm too damn tired for that type of humor. I'm not rich, Nate. I'm in a fortunate position, and I'm smart with my money. So, oh, son of a bitch! I hit the button. How do your screens blend with a bezel delete kit? Uses what's called a Fresnel lens to blur the lines where things are. You ever seen those little pocket magnifying glasses, the flat ones? That's basically what it is. It's called a Fresnel lens. Sometimes people mispronounce them as Fresnel or Fresnel. but it's Fresnel, named after the, I believe, a French inventor, I believe. Never seen anything like this. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. You know, the streaming situation's kind of, there's a lot of people in it right now, and I kind of wanted to go with something different, and I knew that I had this, so. What's a maintenance like? I actually took it down for the first maintenance in 6 years last week. All right, so let's reset here. It is very fun, Shadow. I've done drifting, I've done rally, I've done autocross. Son of a bitch. All right. What car are you driving? Sure. It's the Autobello with the exoskeleton. Yeah, you can do flying games with it. I do Microsoft Flight Sim, DCS, Star Wars Squadrons, Elite Dangerous. You can also do X-Plane, but you know, you're either kind of the X-Plane Microsoft Flight Sim is kind of like a Chevy Ford debate. Hey, Wyatt, thank you. Ow, son of a bitch. Thank you for the follow. I should have reset there. I haven't played it in a while, Ghostface. Or Ghost from, not Ghostface. Sorry, I'm tired. I've been up all night. Son of a bitch. Damien, Toby, and Jerry, thank you for the follows. Can we send something more exciting? Maybe in another stream. Right now, this is what we're playing. Sorry, it's not exciting for you. Isaiah, Shadow, and Victor, thank you guys for the follows. I mean, I was doing drag racing and mud bogging and rock crawling and trail running. Shadow, thank you for the heart me. So, but we're just working on Spealer's new map. So, I think it's exciting personally, but son of a bitch. Let's keep going. I'm gonna reset here. Did you make the machine or buy it? It looks crazy expensive. I designed and built it from scratch. I still like to know how the setup performs on the dunes. Can you put an ETA? I can't. I'm sorry. Son of a bitch. I can't see. Son of a bitch. Yeah, SnowRunner would be fun. I just wish they had telemetry output, so. I've done no hezi on here. Ozcan, thank you for share. Son of a bitch, come on. Yeah, I mean, you can do motorcycle sims with it. I just don't have motorcycle controls. So, what wheelbase is my favorite? I like my R25 Ultra. I'm a Moza fan. This makes me nervous. All right, let's reset here. Yep, I am using the R25. You're a troll? Oh. Trolls usually don't last too long here. I did try Fanatec, and I gave away all my Fanatec gear to a friend of mine. Ciara, thank you for the follow. They kind of went to shit, and then they went to massive. Took a massive shit, and then they were acquired, and I just don't like them anymore. So I gave away all my Fanatec stuff. Gave away my SimiCube 2 Pro stuff, and now I'm exclusively Moza. Zephy, Bankside Bandit, and I have no idea how to pronounce that. Thank you guys for the follows. All right, so Gigi, thank you for the share. Appreciate that. Loud and Rowdy, thank you for the follow. Where am I from? I am in Phoenix, Arizona. Got like the SETI array here. It was a reverse fake. That's funny. Rowan and Ocean Dean, thank you for the follows, guys. I have no idea where the road is. There we go. Do you build those? I do not. Only for me. I don't really want to own another business. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Is this a jump? Oh, you got to be shitting me. This is not good. All right, well, you guys wanted it to be more exciting. This is not going to end well, because I don't think I have enough power in this thing. How long did it take? About 3 weeks. Gabry5, thank you for the follow. Said it's very nice. It's like an upper level of 4DX. Not sure what you're talking about, but I appreciate the kind words. All right. Yeah, we need a new vehicle. All right. Now I know why there's such a build-up to this. I'm still going to see how far we can make it in this one. Not even close. Setup costs more than an average car. You are correct. Okay, so we need to change cars. So what do we got here? Oh shit, this one doesn't work. It makes me lean. Caleb and Run, thank you guys for the follows. What's the game called? BeamNG.drive. All right, so I need something that's small, fast. The Scarab probably will work. Crawl, adventure, double seat. Waffle not home. Thank you for the follow. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Ow. Nope. Almost. I failed my driving test because I cussed out the instructor, cussed out what the instructor wrote, and then he decided to fail me because I wasn't paying attention to the road, saying I shouldn't be looking at him. But, I mean, you're not. You're supposed to act as if your driving instructor is not there. You know, I took my CDL about a year and a half ago, and I just listened to what he said, and I just acknowledged what he said and never looked at him. God, how the hell am I supposed to do this? No, that's 3 screens. Man, I can't get a running start at this. Alright, just because somebody's going to ask me to do it. Here we go. Forklift. I am forklift certified. So that doesn't work. Yep, 51,000 bucks, guys. All right, let's try this again. Use a pre-runner. All right. God, there's so many damn trucks. Pre-runner. How did the... What job did I do? I was in IT. Son of a bitch. I'm serious. Alright, I just want to see what... I don't have any traction. The mirrors in this game suck ass. Sleepy, thank you for the follow. What's a GTM? It's a factory 5 kit car. Add a POV camera? Yeah, people have said that. I know I can turn it up, but then my frames per second goes in the toilet, so. Nope. All right. Son of a bitch! I made it. It is AI responding to you. I only did the first maintenance in 6 years. Nolan and Alicia, thank you guys for the follows. About a week ago. See, told you. Figured out. Boosted and Mux, thank you guys for the follows. $51,000, guys. All right, I need to go back to another vehicle here. Let's see. I guess, sort of. I mean, I make about 48 cents on an 8-hour stream, so it's not exactly a living, but it's what I enjoy doing. So, Travis and Delaxo, thank you for the follows. Oh, I need to... Alright, there we go. I'm too young to retire. So, technically, I'm just unemployed. Many and Master Oshi, thank you for the follows, guys. How long did it take to make? About 3 weeks. What's something to invest in? 25, making 100. I'm not an investment. Oh shit! Python gifting 5 subs over on Twitch. Thank you so much. Like, wow, that is very cool. Thank you so much. Super, super kind. I wouldn't say I'm the ultimate gamer, no. My skills don't say that, but Steven and Umar, thank you for the follows. I just like to have fun, you know. No, on TikTok, David. No, Twitch. I mean, Spython just helped out a ton, gifting 5 subs. But as a general rule, across all the platforms, I might make $5, maybe, on an 8-hour stream. So, but I would invest in things like ETFs, diversify. But you know, a good ETF will get you at least 10-12% per year. So, stuck. I mean, my investments are diversified across several different things, public and private investments. My private investment, for example, nets me enough to pay my mortgage every month, which is $5,000. So I have that and some left over. So. But right now, the stock market's kind of shitty, thanks to the stupid decisions in our government, which makes investors scared. So it's a good time to buy. It's a bad time for people that have money in investments right now. I'm down about 12% in my stuff overall. Well, not overall. I take that back. In my ETFs, I'm down about 12%. Hey, Heim. How's it going? I do, Mr. Nobody. AI is not killing the world. That is a farce. There's plenty of jobs out there that AI will not replace for a very, 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 very long time. So AI is I'm an AI embracer. I was replaced by AI. So when I sold my business partner replaced me with AI. So Jordan McLaughlin, thank you for the share. Is that a realistic game simulation, or is he actually driving that? This is in my basement, so. How the hell did you get one that moves? I built it. My mortgage is $2,000 for a 4-bed. Your house must be huge. Yeah, I mean, it's 5,000 square feet, so I don't know if that's considered huge. I mean, I think I'm out of room, technically. I would love more room. But I have stupid shit like this in my house, so. You know, people that, I'm going to get onto my soapbox here, people that sit there and say that AI is ruining the environment, you know, you sit on your iPhone with your battery and you run, you know, you keep lights on and you have a car that barely passes emissions, maybe doesn't pass emissions. So you can't really make that statement about AI without being introspective to your own contributions to the environment. You know, I drive a Tesla. I don't give a shit about the environment. I give a shit about my wallet. And, you know, when I had my R35, I was spending $1,100 a month in gas. And with my 850 horsepower Tesla truck, it cost me about $120 a month to charge it. So, Brian, thank you for the share. You're live this early? Yes, I am. I've been up all night, Jaden. So, that's completely different than deliberately destroying the planet with extra shit like useless AI slop. If you see it as useless, John, I mean, did you see that the government is trying to do this whole thing with AI? They're at odds with OpenAI and Claude. It is aiding in our military. That's not useless. What's publicly available to the average person is slop, but it's meant that way because most people don't understand how to leverage AI to their advantage. I do it every day. AI is so not slop. Oh yeah, no, the images and stuff, you're right, absolutely, John. That's not contributing to anything. What that's doing, though, is that's familiarizing the general population with AI, because the general population does not have the intelligence, and it's just a fact. I'm not trying to dog on anybody. Have the intelligence or foresight to actually understand or dig into what the powers that AI can provide. So that's purely a marketing thing, and that's smart in my opinion, but it does get misconceived as just useless. And yeah, I mean, I'm one of those people that says thank you to AI, because, you know, when they do take over, I want them to remember that I said please and thank you. Stance you, thank you for the follow. I didn't say it's AI is purely marketing, and if it's taking artists' jobs, those artists need to adapt and overcome. That's how it works. My job was taken by AI, so I'm not mad at it. Adapt and overcome. Actually, I think AI is underutilized by 99.9% of the population. It works great for flight sims, actually. Holy shit, did we actually get through this? Well, maybe. Except, apparently... Blady streams, and... we'll call you Hit. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the follows. They are not hydraulic, they're electric. What game? It's BeamNG.drive. But see, this is why I don't talk politics and I don't talk controversial subjects, because everyone has a different opinion, and there's no one saying that your opinion's not valid. Congratulations, you completed the road. Now try these next challenges. Try a run without checkpoints. Use only one vehicle. So we made it, which is cool. How'd you get this set up? I designed and built it from scratch. All right, we're not talking about... I'm not going to acknowledge any of the AI stuff anymore, guys. So... Star Citizen does not actually have telemetry output, so it does not work with the motion rig. I mean, I could still play the game, but it would just be static. So... All right, so that was the easy side, which is funny. We can try the hard side. A Dunes map? I mean, I don't know what Dunes map you want. I mean, I can go over into my career mode. War Thunder does work with it, but only the aircraft, not the land vehicles. How many hours did it take me? 3 weeks. So, BeamNG's like $20 on Steam. Nobody has thin skin here, dude. It's just I'm cognizant of the fact that some subjects will never be... It's like bringing religion and politics to family gatherings. It doesn't work. So, it's not thin skin, it's being smart. It's working smarter, not harder. So... Alright. Let's see here. Call me all you want with thin skin, but I have commas in my bank account, buddy. So, not singular like you. I have plural commas. So. Thank you, Heim. I saw that you muted him. Appreciate it. He's a twat waffle. So don't be a twat waffle, guys. Seriously. So. How much is the PC? The two PCs were about 17 grand between the two. See how far you are in career mode? Yeah, we can switch over to career mode. I was doing off-road trails and stuff in career mode, but I can see if we can find a vehicle that we can go do the Justin's backyard loop in Pepper Valley. So, what components do you have? Do specs, Dung. Just exclamation SPECS. Hopefully it works. Yep, there it is. How hard it is to build the setup. The first one I built was pretty hard. And no, I don't mind if you ask me a question, Jaden. So generally I'm an open book, but if it's a controversial subject, I won't even talk about it. So, but yeah, the first one I built, it took me a long time. That was 8 years ago. This one, the hardest part was actually deciding on a design because I'm not a creative person. I don't have a creative bone in my body. Like coming up with something from scratch is such a difficult thing for me. I don't have that vision, you know? So I just kind of vomited in Fusion 360 until something looked kind of cool. And can you feel the weight when you're turning left in shaky, rocky water roads? You can, yes. You can actually feel especially with BeamNG, you can feel the weight shifts with the water when you're drifting or like drifting in a car, all kinds of stuff. You can actually feel that, the little nuance. It's hard. It doesn't convey well on camera, but yeah, you can feel it. Guys, that is business owner. Dung Poo Panda. Love the name. Thank you for the follow. Advice for a business owner. Don't ever give away your secrets. And if you're doing, Brody, thank you for the follow. If you're doing something that someone else is doing, do it better. Figure out what they, there's other motion rigs on stream, right? Do you see many like this? No, that's why I do this. It's the same concept. So if you ever sold this setup, Boob Fart, love the name, and Dom, thank you guys for the follows. At least a keystone markup is what it's called. So you'd be looking at least probably $110,000 at least. But that's not including my time. And when I stopped working, I was making about $350 an hour if you based it on a 40-hour work week. So it would go up drastically. It would probably be in somewhere $150,000 to $200,000 range. So, hey, Boob Fart, it's a name. So that's more expensive than your car. Yeah. Why not just buy a car? I have cars. Galsk. I don't need any more cars. This is actually cheaper than any of my cars by far. So how are you making $350 an hour? I was working hard. Most professional sims are around 150K. Well, and that's just it. And the one that's our 100, the ones that are 150K only move a fraction of what this one does. And we've locked up, guys. Yeah, we're in a error loop. So that's what happens when you try to load in to career from. So come on, Alt F4. Let's go. Come on. You're killing me. Come on. Where the hell is my Steam? Come on. Hello? We're playing BeamNG.drive, but somebody asked me to go over into the career mode, so we're heading over into career mode. Go check it out. Yeah, I mean, I'm proud of what I built, Jaden. It's always fun to, it's like my car, for example. I can show you guys here. I don't know if the sound is going to come across. So if you guys go search for that racing channel, this is my car. It was featured on that racing channel.
In the entire United States, this thing is LSX swapped with twin turbos. This thing gets down. We're gonna talk.
I did. I did all of the fabrication on that car just out of my garage. I didn't know how to fabricate. I just bought metal saws, TIG welders, and Bridgeport mill, and stuff like that. And I figured it out, and I did all of that, and super proud of it. It took me forever, though. It took me 7 tries to come up with something that I liked. So, so I'm always proud of things that I build, for sure. Yeah, Benjamin, I'm dealing with that same thing. I'm sorry to hear that you're sick. So it doesn't necessarily take a lot of good luck, but it does take a lot of hard work to be noticed. So am I typing in chat? No, I'm not. I can, but Parkster, thank you for the follow. All right, let's try this again here. Yeah, guys, I've got the AI bot over there. She will answer questions like that. How much was the setup? 51,000. So it's lame, but it answers the question. And see, it answers the question for people so they can say, what the fuck? So it's not lame. And I'm sorry that you feel it that way. It's really hard to keep up with chat. We've had over 500 people in the stream at times. Special Forces for Life, thank you for the follow. So yeah, but people, when there's 200-300 people in the chat and they all want their question answered, they get mad when you don't answer them, and nor do they listen when a whole bunch of other people ask the question, but they want your question answered. Clips, thank you for the follow. So yeah, I have an AI bot to help out with that. So I'm sorry that you think it's lame. But I did it myself. All this code I wrote myself. So how'd you end up affording the setup? Just hard work. So what did I do I was in IT for 25 years. Last 15 of which I was co-owner of a promotional products business. See, my AI answers it faster than I can. But I still answer the questions, but I wonder how much G's you feel when you play Forza Horizon. Not a lot. Okay. How much money do we have here? 211,000. Brandon Cozart, thank you for the follow. All right, so I know you wanted desert stuff, so we'll have to go over to the other map for that. which I believe, yep, it's up here. Well, I appreciate that, Jaden. It was actually because my wife was in the rig. That's why everyone was in here. So. No, Boob Fart's still in here. Oh, you're talking, are you just saying about somebody else? I mean, you guys can disagree with it all you want. That's fine. If you want, make your own motion sim. Come up with your own software to control everything. Interact with chat. And you know what I'll do? I would never go into your live stream and call it lame. I would never diss somebody's hard work and ingenuity as lame. So if you want to call it lame, you're not hurting my feelings. That's how I made my money, was being smart like this. You might think it's lame, but it's called working smarter, not harder. So I respect your opinion, though. I disagree with it, but I respect it. If the radar detector beeping bothers you guys, let me know. I can turn it off. I wrote that mod too. I updated that so I can turn it off for you guys. So, Nando, thank you for the follow. Does it raise the power bill? Not by much, no. My power bill in the summer, I'm in Arizona, so cooling this house cost me like $1,400 a month. So this rig doesn't do anything for that. So Panzer, hey, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Appreciate that. Do you mind if people clip? No, not at all. No, I encourage it. Hey, Mr. Nobody, thank you for the heart. Sorry, what did I say 10 minutes ago? I apologize. Same people who watch mukbangs call this lame? Yeah. Well, and I does that interest me? No. But I would never go into somebody's live stream because, you know, I don't necessarily do this for a living. I make, like I said, I make about 40 cents on an 8-hour stream on TikTok. The people on TikTok, as a general rule, are some of the rudest, least considerate people. Now, I'm not talking everybody. A lot of you guys are chill. Appreciate you guys. But man, there's a lot of twats that come in here and just spout off and say rude shit. And, you know, I'm 49. I don't give a flying fuck what you think of me. I really don't. I'm, you know, this is the hand I was dealt. You know, people come in, they're like, you're ugly. I'm like, I don't give a flying fuck. I've got a wife and kids. I clearly have been scoring, you know. It doesn't bother me. But it just amazes me that people would put forth so much effort to be negative about other people. It just makes no sense. So. Oh yeah. And if, you know, Heim, if you know, you've got mod privileges, so if need be, send them packing. So I don't mind people having an opinion. It's people being disruptive and disrespectful. That's a whole different story. So you don't need follows to go live. I went live with 0 followers. Just use TikTok Live Studio. You can go live tonight, today, this morning. No, I'm not driving a real car. But I'm glad you thought that, Tyler. That means I'm doing something right. All right, we're gonna thread the needle. JCB 97, thank you for the follow. Do I have moderators? I do. All right, so let's go to Pepper Valley. Oh, I appreciate that, LTV. It's very kind of you. Do you drive trucks in real life? I do have my CDL, yes. Tyler and Rizzo, thank you for the follows. Oh, hey, Tri-Fighter. Welcome in, buddy. I'm so sorry that I missed that. I've been focusing on the some rude folks over on TikTok. So, but thank you very much. I appreciate you dropping over. So I'm very glad you did as well. Man, I had Brit up for hours while I was working on stuff. I kept getting drawn into the conversation, and so she's so much fun to watch. And she's so damn nice. Like people that nice, that genuine nice, it's kind of hard to come by. So, how much did the rig cost? $51,000 for everything you see here. What other cars can you drive? Lots. Right now we're just in like this Jeep looking thing, but I'm gonna see if we can buy like a. I mean, tell you what, let's try to see what we can do on this in this Jeep. I don't anticipate it's gonna do great, but we can try. You got in contact with... Yeah, I was actually in a voice chat with Raceless this morning. Actually, no, it was, I guess, late last night, Marcus. Yep. Yeah, I'm actually probably going to get in another voice chat with Tristan and Raceless. I think on Monday is what we're scheduled for. So, I appreciate that, Ludist. LTV and Mead, thank you guys for the follows. All right, no guarantees on this. I don't know. This is more for trails, but it's already not very good. Nope. I clipped the rocks. Greetings from Germany. Well, appreciate you tuning in from Germany. It doesn't really hurt. It's uncomfortable when you crash, though, for sure. All right, so I don't think that's really meant for... Wow, I even fucked up the spare tire. Like, oh geez, what kind of ka-chow action is going on here? That was bad. That's what hit the rocks. So yeah. Cool setup. Thank you very much, Angel. I appreciate that. All I use is YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, it was more of a trail truck. So let's see if we have anything on the marketplace. Let's filter it by what we can afford. And let's go power high to low. A rock bouncer. Hey, Primo, thank you for the follow. Massachusetts. Hello from Arizona. Have you tried the Evo update? No. The point, was it 0.5? I have not tried that. I've heard both good and bad about it, so I don't know. What do you think? Like a rock bouncer? I mean, this would work. Redneck Romeo. Thank you for the follow. Do I carp? What's carp? Apparently I don't. I don't know what carp is. Unless it's roleplay is the RP. When you drive a drag car, I bet your rig, it does actually. I was doing drag racing the other day. We were doing wheelies and it's, yeah. Oh, roleplay, yeah. Uh, Not really. I'm just not good at it. I'm just better at just being me. So, I mean, I can fit into a scenario, but like coming up with a character and stuff, again, I'm not a very creative person. So, if you have BeamNG, you ought to check out the roller renderings. He had some badass models, not too bad a price. Oh, okay. I will definitely check that out. You don't look like a tattoo guy, but if you ever want to come to my shop in Glendale, oh, nice. Actually, yeah, my wife's got a tattoo artist. The only tattoo I have is from Main Street in Sturgis at the big bike rally. I thought it was better than getting a T-shirt, but I was thinking about getting more tattoos. But I appreciate the offer for a free one, but I would certainly not take you up on a free one because that takes skill, and I would always pay handsomely for good work. How much is the setup? 51,000. Well, I appreciate that. Well, yeah, I could tip. Yeah, that is true. All right, so let's see if how this does here. What do we have? Let's test drive. 715 horsepower. Okay. I mean, it works. Yeah, I mean, you could say yes. It is kind of like career mode. Yeah, and that's the kind of the level that I could do. I could play play a part. You know, when I'm like live streaming with 37's plays, he does Bengals. Thank you for share. Farm sim with gold mining, and he's like, dude, we're in Alaska. You know, we're in Alaska doing gold mining. It's like, all right, I can fit in that role. But if you want me to take on a character and stuff, I'm just not, you know. And I've been the lack of creativity since I was a kid, so I'm a logical person, not a creative one. So, and you got me wanting to get into my trade so I can make one of these. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Daniel, the 1977 Twitch 2. Thank you for the follow. That's a mouthful. That's what she said. All right, so what are we? 55,000. Oh, I didn't want. Frick. I didn't want to test drive. This man has what every man dreams of. That's my wife. Well, no, that sounds wrong. But my wife is amazing. So I would give up everything for her. The shifter I have could be a decent fit. Found it on Amazon of metal housing. Dude, if your rig will already have cracks in drag racing, it doesn't have cracks in drag racing. No, the drag racing failure was a pinched wire. It was no, my welds I have not a single cracked weld on here. So okay, if you give up that setup, I'm available. Yeah. All right, so negotiate price. Let's go down. What are we at? 55. So let's go down 54. 57. So the rig, just the moving metal portion, that is nothing else. Just the moving metal was 11,000. Hey, Angel, thank you for the follow. Welcome, guys. All right, so choose insurance. Do this. 63,000. Let's purchase. And then tow it back to the abandoned camper. I know I would. Nobody, but the problem is, the second somebody got hurt on one of these, they would blame me. They would try to sue me, and I dealt with that. Not interested. How is the engine starved of oil? Hey, Jeremy and Peyton, thank you guys for the follows. YK and Positive, thank you guys for the follows. Ow. Baja Boy AZ. Appreciate the follow. I'm assuming you're an AZ as well. That's where I'm at. Scuba Steve, thank you for the follow. I was like, well, something's wrong, but thank you for that. Exet Doom, Lachlan Pryor and Onyx. Thank you guys for the follows. Here's where it gets a lot bumpier. Hey, NJ Carter, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Welcome. Rick's doing a little dance for you. Gives me a little break from the craziness here. But it's going to come back here very, very soon. And we're back. Liam, thank you for the follow. Oh, 2 wheels. Ah, this is bumpy. Thank you for the shares. I appreciate it. Jeff, or Jet. Oh, shit. Little bumpy. Oh. Got off track. Oh, it died. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Yep. Well, shoot. Okay, well. That was a nice try, but for some reason... the engine died on us. We're not out of gas. Do you ever play multiplayer? I do. Man, after that I have to pee, guys. So, I'll be back. Now, what didn't survive is my bladder. All right, what'd I miss? The shifters I have, Heim, are the AB9s. They're actually the force feedback joysticks. They do H pattern as well as if you're talking about me, H pattern as well as the sequential. So, what happens if the car flips? It just shakes around. So, all right, I've got a cat. Hold on. She's got her all sleepy voice going on. What's up, cat? What's up? Hey, no. What are you doing? All right, so let's repair. And actually, Angel, I used to sell promotional products. Yeah, we've got three hairless and one Maine Coon. So yeah, if you want, do exclamation cats, and you can see our cats. The cryptid in your lap, yeah. She's an absolute sweetie, though. And she is daddy's girl, sure. All right. Oh, that's why I'm not getting... All right. I was wondering why I wasn't getting all the sound and stuff from the streaming PC, because I had it down in my mixer. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on with the engine in this thing. What? You good girl? Yeah. Is a blue. Let's see. Let's do... How much money do we have? 139 grand? We could do the 500 cubic inch. Thing is crazy. Let's just do the 4.5. The 4.5, and then we will... And we'll do that. Oh, all right. What? She's just a purring. I know. I love you. Oh, you have a hairless one? Yeah. Then you'll understand. They are just different. They are such different cats. Yeah, you guys can do suggestions. Just exclamation suggestion, and then everything after it, we'll write it to a file on my computer. It is a hairless cat. Yes, Zane. All right, so got a supercharger. Let's see what kind of power we have at this point. As soon as it starts moving, she's out of here. All right, 975 horse. All right, poops. Oh, Tri-Fighter. Do red alert. Exclamation red alert. We already actually have that. All one word. Yep, no spaces. Oh, it's behind a channel command or points, but I can do it for you. Give me a second here. Where is it? Control panel. There it is. Oh, time got it. All right, Pepper, you're gonna hate this. I'm real sorry. Bye, Pepper. Absolutely. But if you have any other suggestions, by all means. Oh. What happens when I read chat? Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Ben, thank you for the share. Bacon Ham, Ben, and Lil Simpus, thank you for the follows, guys. Facts, thank you for the follow. Gotta stop trying to read chat. Why am I not seeing any more, did I miss a checkpoint? Shit, I think I missed a checkpoint. Son of a bitch. How much you invested in the room you're in? In the whole thing? Probably $100,000 in computers. And Ashton, thank you for the follow. But that's like my wife's computer, my kids' computers. And there's a lot of stuff down here. Clapped. Thank you for the follow. All right, we'll try this again here. Do a backflip? No. I can do that in my mud truck. All right. Your score. Thank you for the follow. Ulysses, thank you for the share. Harlan, thank you for the share. Oh, Rolando there. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, my steering's screwed up. It does. What did I do for income? I was in IT for 25 years. Yeah, I completely broke my tie rods on that one. You told him to check the rig out? Very cool. I appreciate that, Harlan. How did you learn? Harlan, so I got off the ride called Star Tours in Disneyland, and I was like, I want to make one of those. And that's kind of how it started. Just a lot of Googling. I do, same name, Angel. Niche GTM. We're live over there as well. Horizontal and vertical. So. I don't sound too hot? Wait, what? Oh. No, I've still got that cough. I feel fine otherwise. My sinuses are cleared and my mic's amazing. I'm sorry, I shouldn't cough with you guys. I apologize about that. Miller, thank you for the follow. Yeah, everything I've done is self-taught, so. All my IT stuff, the software development, all that stuff is self-taught. All right, take 3. Yeah, I mean, I probably do need some hydration. Brittany, thank you for the follow. How much was the setup? $51,000. Son of a... Look at me running, man. I actually have 2 fans up here. And I've thought about doing the fan simulation thing, but nah. About to go to college for computer design and 3D rendering department. Just got to get through the VA. Very cool. Oh no, it's all good, Simba. I'm just gonna try to make it through this Justin's backyard loop. Hey, thank you guys for the shares. Mom and Sam, thank you guys for the shares. Dax, thank you for the follow. Thanks. Shaking the hell out of me. Thank you guys for the shares. Whoa. Why? Why not? It took 3 weeks to make. How much was the setup? $51,000. Jesus. Lots of bouncing. Oh, shoot. Damn it. Come on. There we go. Ah, fuck. Oh, that disqualified me. What else can I play? Lots of games. Dozens of games. Do I get motion sick? I do not. Go full speed, no brakes? No. Where can I buy the setup? You can't. That's why I built it. All right. $18,000 damage. Go back and do some mud drags here so we can get a little bit of money.
Motion platform self-destruction sequence initiated. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye.
Leighton, thank you for the follow. Scared of going full speed? No. This is a career mode, so it's going to cost me money. Also, the cops want to chase me. Brandon, thank you for the follow. Alright. Now the cops are after me. Danny, thank you for the follow. Jackson, thank you for the share. All right. What the fuck is that, and how do I get one? It is a 6-degree freedom motion rig. But couldn't you use Linux to just host the drivers for your wheel? Running through its own. Routed Gamer, it's you should be able to do exclamation specs, and it'll tell you the PC specs, but it's a 9950 X3D, 64 gigs, 5090 for the gaming PC, the streaming PC. Slow Cosmo, CC, Real, and Edit. Thank you guys for the follows. And then an i7 14900K, 128 gigs of DDR5, and dual 4090s for the streaming PC. So. Oh, it's not. It's not. I don't think they have 5090 Ti's out. Last time I checked, they don't. They never came out with those. So, Jixer Bray, thank you for the follow. My morning has been great. How's yours? Probably gonna have to call it quits here within the hour. The kids and wife are gonna probably be getting up. So. New Mexico? Very cool. All right, so... Thank you. Appreciate that. D-Wig. Thank you, guys. All right. Let's go do some mud bogging. Fruity Pebbles. Thank you for the follow. Love the name. Drift, yeah. I've done drifting in Assetto Corsa, BeamNG, Forza Horizon. CarX does not work with motion, so 51,000. Alex Eaton, thank you for the follow. Probably gonna chase me. Where'd you get the radar mod? I made it. Sorry, is it bothering you? It actually integrates when the cops start to chase me, all my lights go to cop the police thing. Unknown and Ladies Man, thank you for the follows. Oh shit. No, it doesn't hurt. I have crash filters. If I didn't have the crash filters, it would hurt a lot. So, Miss Monet and D-Wig, thank you guys for the follows. Alright, so that didn't end well. Easy Gaming 90, thank you for the follow. Appreciate all the follows, you guys. You guys are awesome tonight. For some reason, YouTube hates me today, so... So these games support this kind of rig? Yeah, so... I can show you kind of the list. So you've got American Truck Sim, all these set of courses, BeamNG, all the dirt rallies, all the F1s, grids, World Rally Car, DCS, Roller Coaster, Elite Dangerous, Euro Truck Sim, all the farm sims, Forza Horizon, Forza Motorsports, it even does bikes, boats, Gran Turismo, iRacing, Flight Sim, Le Mans Ultimate, all the kart crafts, Bus Simulator, NASCAR, Trackmania even, Train Simulator, X-Plane, War Thunder. So lots of games. Alright, so... I'm going to take this over and see if my tuning shop is drowning again. Shit. They're after me. Almost. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Gave it too many beans. Gotta hide from the cops here. What do the buttons on the steering wheel do? Various things. Trans brake, nitrous, bring up my map, go in and out of a vehicle, stuff like that. No, I think I'm going to be up all day, actually. Rate BeamNG 1 to 10, 11. I love BeamNG. It is so good. FFL and Dots, thank you for the follow. What car am I driving? It is just a Hoppa. One of the Hoppas. I was using it for trail running. Psycho's Ghost. Thank you for the follow. I was getting chased by the cops. That's why the lights were going off. That's what that radar detector mod that I made does. So 146. Hey, we're not in the toilet. Cores and Ahmad, thank you for the follows, guys. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. YouTube hates me right now. Like, subs just died. Traffic died. That is weird. Huh? Eldon, thank you for the follow. Not enough money. 71,000. What do we have? We have $127,000. Hey, Austin. Welcome back. I'm still here. See if we can find any fun, like, drag cars or anything. Oh. There's a Supra. What kind of wheel? The wheelbase is an R25 Ultra from Moza, and the wheel is the CS Pro, the latest one that Moza just came out with. Good looking car. Ooh. 700 horse. Raceless told me not to really play with these Ravixes yet, but I kind of want to. Holy, no traction. Whoa, whoa. MJ, thank you for the share. Uh-oh. locked up there. Oh, overshot it, overshot it. Dang it. All right, Spython. Appreciate you coming out, hanging out. How does the R12 match up to the R25? I mean, it's about half, but 12 newton meters, anywhere from like 9 to 12 is kind of that sweet spot, you know? I mean, I don't have mine set any higher than 40%. So what is that? 6 newton meters. So, I mean, it's not a lot. Or no. 40%. No, never mind. It's 10 newton meters. Apparently my math skills have suffered. I was like, that 6 isn't right. It's not 25%. Uh-oh. You're gonna chase me? Alright. Then don't chase me. Uh-oh. 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 Don't mind me. Oh, beep at yourself. Yeah, and seeing that, you know, 9, 12 newton meters is usually the max that you want. The only reason why I didn't use that R12 Heim is when I was doing the trucking, when I was practicing for my CDL, I didn't want to be able to push past, you know, the hard stop is easy with the trucking wheel. So that's the only reason why I ended up upgrading. So. Yep, Anomaly. That's my AI assistant helping out there. But yeah, $51,000. The Ravix is very cool, yeah. But Raceless specifically said that they're still working on the handling. Ready? Go for a ride. All right. Let's go back to last vehicle. $12,1 at the drag strip. All right. I hate racing personally because I hate it too because I suck. So. They're coming for me. Oh, Q is a good drifter? Nice. So I'm supposed to do 12.1 in the quarter mile with knobby tires. That's interesting. What's the cheapest 6-degree motion sim? A DIY one would be the cheapest, but you're probably looking at something around $6,000. And Justin Revs kept making jokes about needing new pants. Yeah. Oh, I was in that stream. Yeah. The keeping the new pants tally. Yeah, I was lurking in that stream. That was very funny. Do you not take the GTM to the track? I do half-mile races with it, but it can't pass tech, so I can't take it to the track. All right, so let's see. Went from 74 horse to 115. All right, 128. Still probably not going to do it, but we'll try it anyways. What's up, Q? Oh, I see the W. I didn't see the W, sorry. I appreciate that, guys. No, I'm just happy I could help out. Swag, thank you for the follow. Excuse me. So let's go see what this does at the track, just so I can figure out. We need 12 seconds. Artemy, thank you for the follow. Oh, very cool. Yeah, you don't see a lot of the GTMs for sale, for sure. And usually they are not finished because it's very uncommon that they finish them, which is why I found mine done, but I tore it all apart and did a full LSX swap and twin turbos and Lamborghini transaxle. So I definitely built the hell out of it. King Art, thank you for the follow. Over rev risk. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah, they all have LS engines. They're designed for LS. I just took the LS one out. Viking, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. I don't hold drinks on here, baller. Holy shit, 15 seconds? Oh, this might be one of those lost causes. I'm gonna have to do a whole new engine. Yep, Adrian. 51 grand. Tiberius, thank you for the follow. Imagine losing 51 grand because of some juice. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Uh-oh, Tiberius here, Tri-Fighter, okay. Mike Harmon and Lenny, thank you guys for the follows. So I need to shave 3 seconds off this damn thing? This is not going to be easy. What happens if I crash? It just shakes around. It's got crash filters on it. So. All right. Adrian, thank you for the follow. Whole setup breaks, yeah. No, thankfully not. That would suck, for sure. A V8 swap in it? You know what? Screw it. You only live once. Let's do a V8 swap. And then... Giving me whiplash there, Tri-Fighter. Or TIE Fighter. Why do I keep calling you Tri-Fighter? The way it looks, TIE Fighter looks like Tri-Fighter. I'm so sorry. I'm an old man. I apologize about that. TIE Fighter. TIE Fighter. Hey, Slee. How's it going? Good morning. Someone must have swooped. It's already gone. The Valkyrie kid car. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I've only seen a handful of GTMs for sale. So. All right. So I need like drag slicks or something on the back here. All right. Something tells me I'm still not going to do very well. But we're going to try it anyways. Hey, Queen Sally, thank you for the heart me. Oops. Synchronizer damage. All right. Did you buy the whole setup? I built this swag. So no, I pretty much purchased it all at once. Good morning from Phoenix. Appreciate you dropping by, Nick. It's still pretty slow. Hey, Sleet, thank you for the 4 roses. I wish I was able to be creative. Best you can do is tattoos. Well, I'll tell you what. If I could do it, you could do it. Because I don't have a creative bone in my body. So this was built out of pure determination. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I only shaved off 1 second. Got an entire engine swap in 1 second. It did bog really bad. Yeah, I don't know. So dumb. Every time I lean the open diff, I'm just sitting there spinning the tire in the air. Did I do this? Oh, Queen Sally, you're in Arizona too, huh? Yep. We are in Phoenix. Hey, thank you, Slee. I appreciate that. Hello? Oh, this will definitely do 12 seconds now. If this doesn't do 12 seconds, I'm doing something wrong. Oops. Let's close this. I should have put a welded diff in it. Yeah, Ghost. We were doing the Dangerous Roads 3 earlier in the stream. We got through the normal side. HGZ, thank you for the follow. 10s. Yeah, I could have lowered the tire pressure, but we got into 10s. We only needed 12s. But I blew my entire budget on it, but yeah. SimHub is incredible compared to Sim Racing Studio. But also SimHub does 6-degree platforms where Sim Racing Studio does not. Hey, Flankenbagger. Welcome in, buddy. Good morning. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. It just wants to light that one tire up. One tire fire. You know how that goes. A welded diff would have been pretty damn incredible in the car, but missed opportunity, I guess. Hello, let's get past the damn lift. Thank you. Complete. All right, let's go back to Mudboggin. Oh, wrong vehicle. $681. Oops. False start. I am Sigma. Thank you for the follow. All right, how much money do we have? 174. Oh. That was short-lived. Is that not working? Nope. Wrong vehicle. All right, Ty. Appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be getting off here. We'll call it quits and put the thing into repair and then get out of here. So appreciate you guys coming out. I will go ahead and we'll raid out. So you guys over on the red platform, appreciate it. I'm going to end the stream because last time I raided into Flankenbagger, I got a copyright strike. So I need to. So you guys on the red platform, appreciate you guys. Have a good day.